Some moments are just timeless. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Outlander moments. For this list, we'll be looking at the most powerful moments from this hit series. We will be talking about major plot points, so this is your spoiler alert. Number 10. Jamie and Claire say goodbye to Ian. We're sorry to hit you with an emotional scene right off the bat, but sometimes the most powerful moments come from difficult circumstances.
I'm staying. Ian, what are you doing?
The Frasers finally find Roger after being taken by the Mohawk, but they won't give him back without a trade.
Brave and canny move. As soon as you can escape, or I'll come for you.
No. I mean it. I'm staying.
Ian decides to sacrifice his own freedom so that Roger can go back to Brianna, and easily earns himself the Best Cousin award.
You must promise that you'll leave and no come back from me. I've chosen this.
It's a huge sacrifice, and seeing Jamie and Claire tearfully say goodbye to the brave boy is an added punch in the gut.
Oh, Ian.
It's a heartbreaking moment, especially when Ian and Jamie give their final hug, and we're reminded of how strong their bond is.
You once said that you wished me to become a man of worth.
Then again, how worthy you.
Number 9. Claire travels through time for the first time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, one stumble through magic stones. This was the moment that started everything, and even though she didn't immediately land on her feet, it led Claire to Jamie and a life full of adventure.
Perhaps I had stumbled onto the set of a cinema company filming a costume drama of some sort.
The adventure starts immediately after she wakes up at the foot of the stones with redcoats and kilted Scots running around and guns firing.
But there was no logical reason for actors to fire live ammunition.
We also love the monologue where Claire eloquently compares the fall through the stones to being in a car accident. It certainly has the same level of chaos.
Then the driver took a bridge too fast, and I woke to see the world spinning outside the car windows, and the sickening sensation of falling at high speed.
Number 8. Prison escape. When Jamie was captured and put in Wentworth Prison with Blackjack Randall as his warden, everyone knew he was in deep trouble.
We have to go back for him.
In order to get him out, it took his loyal friends, Claire, creativity, and Jamie's own resolve. Seeing Jamie get tortured is pretty harrowing to watch, but it makes his escape that much more satisfying.
Easy, lad. Easy. We're getting you out of here.
It was especially gratifying when Jack gets stampeded by a herd of cattle. Seeing everyone rally together to save Jamie is beautiful, and even though the prison leaves him emotionally and physically scarred, it's an important part of his story and brings him closer to Claire. Number 7. Brianna and Roger's wedding. After all they've been through together and apart, it's nice to see them finally come together and tie the knot.
I love you too.
It's a beautiful occasion. Roger and Brianna are glowing, and can we just take a moment to appreciate how Jamie gets his daughter ready for the big day? He gives her his mother's pearls, all the traditional things like something blue, and he does everything he can to show her how much he loves her.
You remembered.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Is someone cutting onions here? It's the most important wedding since Claire and Jamie's all those years ago, and we are here for it. Number 6. The Witch Trial. Claire has gotten herself into a lot of tricky situations over the years, and she almost didn't escape this one. While Jamie is gone, Claire and Galus are accused of witchcraft, which was a very dangerous accusation back in the 18th century. Things are looking pretty bleak for Claire, until Jamie comes in swords blazing. A truly swoon-worthy moment if we've ever seen one.
I swore an oath before the altar of God to protect this woman. And if you're telling me you consider your authority to be greater than that of the Almighty, then I must inform you that I am not of that opinion myself.
The trial and subsequent rescue gives Claire the confidence to tell Jamie the truth about the whole time travel thing and her husband Frank, and ultimately brings them closer together.
I know all of this because I'm from the future.
Number 5. Island Reunion. Two lovers running into each other's arms on the beach is a common scene in romance, but Jamie and Claire had a unique way of getting there. After Claire gets kidnapped by the British Navy to treat a ship full of typhoid, she jumps from the ship and eventually gets washed up on the shore. She spends several days searching for Jamie and doing all she can to survive on her own, encountering many terrifying obstacles along the way. By the end, seeing them reunite is a relief and gives our hearts a much-needed break. Just seeing how relieved they are to be in each other's arms again is enough to give you the warm fuzzies. Number 4. Roger and Brianna reunite. What can we say? We love a good reunion. In this case, it's Roger and Brianna, who are apart for almost a year, and each of them goes through hell. Brianna is raped by Stephen Bonnet and has a baby, while Roger is beaten, by Jamie no less, and traded to the Mohawk. Their relationship was up in the air for a while, but in this moment we know everything will be okay and that true love conquers all.
You're here.
I'm here.
I didn't know if you'd come.
I may be stubborn, but I'm not a fool.
While apart, they realize they're stronger together, and we hope it stays that way.
I love you. I always will.
Number 3. Brianna finds Jamie.
Have you seen a tall, red-headed Scotsman?
Aye, he was here. He went round the back.
There's a lot of significance rolled into this scene that manages to make us both laugh and cry. This is the moment that Bree meets her biological father face to face. They were separated by 200 years, but through the magic of the stones, they finally meet, and what a meeting it is.
What do you want here, lassie?
You.
I'm sorry, lass. I'm a married man.
Of course, Jamie happens to be peeing on a wall when his daughter finds him, but the moment quickly becomes emotional when she reveals who she is.
My name is Brianna. I'm your daughter.
We collectively lose it when Jamie calls Brianna his babe, and watching them finally hug for the first time puts this moment over the emotional edge. Number 2. Jamie and Claire's wedding. Just like Claire wouldn't have met Jamie without first falling through the stones, she may have never let herself love him without being forced to marry him.
Till death us do part.
It's not a modern fairy tale situation, but we love how Jamie does everything to make her happy, and shows how thoughtful he is.
I give you my body, that we two may be one.
Jeez. My woman.
He hunts down her gorgeous dress, has a ring made, and tenderly guides her through the traditional Scottish wedding ceremony. The wedding night brings them even closer together, both physically and emotionally, since they talk and bond before getting to the steamier part of the evening. Sometimes the best things in life require a little push. Okay, I'm a huge fan of books being made into TV series lately. Something like Outlander deserves to have every detail given the right attention, and I find the show is a perfect adaptation. Before we unveil the Outlander moment I definitely watch when I want a good happy cry, here are a few honorable mentions.
I see we're all ready to go. Marta, please try not to insult too many people tonight.
Bolt the door.
Marta. Thank the Lord.
So beautiful. Where's it from?
How'd Marta make it? One of the silver candlesticks.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Their reunion after 20 years.
Whoever you are, James Fraser. Yes. I do want you.
These two were apart for 20 long years, but for us it felt like a lot longer. After Claire realizes Jamie was alive, she travels back through the stones again to find him. When she finally walks into his print shop, Jamie is so overcome with emotion that he faints. Once he wakes up, we get to witness the satisfying reunion we've been waiting for, full of emotion and a kiss that was 2 decades in the making.
You're real.
So you.
Clearly the years apart didn't dim their love, but we'd appreciate it if they weren't separated for that long ever again. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.